Hey guys, I'm Allie and today I'm going to be doing a review on Luxy hair extensions. First of all, I'm totally not a professional stylist of any kind. This is just based on my own personal experience. I've had 3 sets of Luxy hair extensions. All of them have been the 160 gram Deluxe set for $140 with free shipping, which is super awesome. And I was very happy with Luxy as a brand. The first set I got was the Strawberry Blonde set, 160 grams, and it was my first set of hair extensions ever, so I was like so excited when they came in the mail. I took them out, and the softness, the silky feeling of them was like awesome. I was so happy with the quality. I mean, I didn't even have anything to compare it to. Now I do, but Luxy's one of the softest brands. And the thickness of the hair, like, there was so much hair. I had, I mean, my hair's thin. I'm wearing extensions right now, but my hair's, like, fine. So, granted, you know, I don't need as much hair, so it felt like more. But it definitely blended with no problem. I ended up not even wearing all the wefts eventually. But the shade was actually surprising to me. It doesn't really match the swatch on the site. Like, on the site they have it listed as Strawberry Blonde, and I knew I was gonna have to lighten my hair a little bit, but when the set got here, it was like blonde with like an orange hue. And I hate to use the word orange because that sounds gross, but it was a little bit orange. I will insert a picture of what my hair looked like in natural light. This is, I want to say 5 o'clock, 4 o'clock at night, or 4 o'clock in the afternoon, in outdoors lighting. Here's the picture. Cool. So that's how they looked. I was super excited. I enjoyed them. I wore them like that for like 6 months, and then I actually had my hairstylist dye them to a kind of reddish brown color. And they took the dye really well. I've heard that extensions, don't take dye well, but maybe it's because, I had worn them for 6 months and washed them a million times, so they were more of like a natural feel by then. The finish had all worn off, so to speak. So they definitely came out good when I dyed them. The dyeing didn't severely damage the quality. But, in the next 5 months, the end of their life, they deteriorated, like they started to break. I had to trim them around month 7, and, styling began to put more damage on them. I had to wash them more often to get them to look better. So their lifespan, though, I mean, I wore them for like almost a year, which is great in hair extension world, as far as I understand. So, this is them now. This is not the original shade. It's pretty close, but it's a little darker. So, sorry, they're kind of tangly. But this is them now. See, they're thick from top to bottom. Get them all in frame. Can you see that? Yeah, and this is after a year. So, very, very pleased with the Strawberry Blonde set number 1. So, I ordered more for my next set, but by this time I was kind of like a dirty blonde with a reddish hue, and I had actually seen the dirty blonde set before. My friend had ordered it, and her hair matched it pretty well, but it really was not dirty blonde. It's blonde. Like, if you have kind of anything darker than like honey blonde, and anything lighter than true brown, you're kind of out of luck with Luxy, because none of their shades really work. I mean, unless you count Strawberry Blonde, but I count that in the reds. So I ordered the Chestnut Brown shade as my next shade, and that, they got here, and I mean, maybe it's because I watched reviews, I looked at the swatch on the site. I guess it was like wishful thinking, or me being like naive and stupid, but I was like, oh, they'll be fine, like I'll darken my hair a little, No, they were like dark brown. Which, it was a gorgeous color. I mean, it wasn't my color. So this is, I took them to a stylist. This is them after she tried to lighten them, but this is before I knew why the lightening wasn't really working, because they still had their finish on them. I don't think I even washed them once before I took them to her, so in all fairness to the Luxy brand, If I had washed them a few times, maybe it would have gone better. But I've now washed them several times, and 4 times? I don't know. And I tried to lighten them myself too, and it still like did nothing at all. Like I did it twice for an hour each time with a 30 lifter in like a blondish, medium blonde color, and it didn't. Zero difference. I was actually really surprised. Zero difference. I've never seen that. But you know, again, the hair was amazing quality, and I wish that I could wear these because they're so nice, but I can't. Probably never will because the lightening made them a sort of pinkish brown, so unless I become a pink brunette, probably won't wear these. So then I tried it one more time, and I ordered the bleach blonde set with the intention of dyeing them. And I still hadn't learned about the finish at this point, so I brought them in, and I don't think that they had been washed again, so my stylist applied the dye, and it came out looking like a big stick lollipop. And then she kind of had to like take the dye out. Eventually they became this shade. You can see that. But I will say the bleach blonde shade, do not get it from Luxy. I mean, maybe it was just my set, but it was really coarse. There's so much breakage. Like, it felt nothing like the other sets. The other sets were fabulous. This one was like, I mean, I even had to I had to cut the ends. This was even before my stylist did anything to them. Like, I felt the hair, and it was like, it felt really, really coarse. Coarse is the word. Like my hair is healthier than these extensions, which is huge no-no in extension land. But, you know, I don't know, maybe it's because they were the shade bleach blonde. Like, in all fairness to Luxy, like, if you're going to be a bleach blonde in real life, like, your hair's going to be damaged when you're done. So if you want extensions that match that exact hue of, like, the bleach blondness, I don't know if, like, they have to actually bleach blondify the hair, which would explain the damage. But I did see one other review where a girl who had ordered bleach blonde had the same kind of set that I did, where it was just breakage and coarseness, and not the best quality. So I don't know if it's all the sets, but it was mine. So moving on to the kind of, well, I first wanted to talk about the clips. So here are what the clips look like. They're pretty standard hair extension clips, I think. You know, they have that nice like mesh thingy over them, or under them, if you can see that. And yeah, this is the chestnut brown, but it's, I mean, again, this is the dyed color, but they kind of try to match the clips to the color of your set so that, you know, if anything should happen, you won't it's not like a bright white clip on a brown set, at least not to my knowledge. So yeah, here's another view. There it is. Voila. There you go. The clips are really not a big thing to me unless they're really uncomfortable or really insecure. So, like, you know, these were neither. These were comfortable after 2 days, you know, of getting used to it. Like, kind of for the first 2 days, especially, like, since with one of the sets it was my first set of hair extensions, you have to get used to, like, wearing hair extensions. It's gonna hurt your head. Of course, like, it's only natural. But after your body, like, adjusts, for me it was like 3 or 4 days, my head started to kind of be like, okay, like, I got this, you know, and then it was fine. And I didn't feel the clips. The bottom left tangles a little bit. Sorry about that, my battery's dying, so I'm going to try and finish up. As I was saying, the bottom left does tangle a lot around the neck, but I feel like that's normal for most extensions, at least with the other ones I've had, but it's not a big deal. Like, brush it. I carry a hairbrush in my purse because I like brush my hair all the time, but, you know, I dealt with it. It didn't really bother me that much. And, oh, in terms of, like, logistics, like, the site is really easy to understand. The Luxy sisters are so cool. They do all these, like, YouTube tutorials on how to do cool hairstyles, how to clip in hair extensions, how to care for them. Like I said, shipping was free. They got here within, I think, like 4 or 5 days. Well, from when they were shipped. I mean, all in all, it was like a week-long process, which is, I think that's pretty good. Yeah, and they came in your standard, I mean, packaging to me, it doesn't matter that much unless it's, you know, they're matted when they get here or something. But the plastic bag was like one of those little square plastic bags. The strawberry blonde ones I ordered like a really long time ago, so they didn't have the test weft, but these do. The new ones, at least as of last year, when I ordered them, they did. They come in like, there's a plastic bag, and then a little attachment with like one weft in it that you can take out and like match to your hair. If it doesn't match, you don't open the rest of the set and you can send it back. So that was good. So yeah, overall I would highly recommend Luxy as a brand, at least in my opinion. If your hair is not bleach blonde, don't get the bleach blonde one. I mean, I don't know. Again, it could just be my set, but really love the quality of the other sets. I wish that my hair matched one of the shades that they offer, but it doesn't, and I don't like dealing with dyeing hair, so I always try and get like as close a match as I can to hopefully avoid having to dye it. I will put their link in the sidebar. Yeah, good luck.